हेलो दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है जास और मैं आपके लिए लेके आया हूँ एक ब्रांड न्यू ट्यूटोरियल फॉर HTML। इस ट्यूटोरियल में हम सीखेंगे A to Z HTML tag and how we apply this in our HTML code और वेब पेज डेवलपमेंट। और उसके साथ साथ हम सीखेंगे कि हम इसको एफिशिएंटली कैसे कोड कर सकते हैं। अगर आपने ये 8 क्लास में सीखा था और उसके बाद आपने छोड़ दिया था, तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। अगर आपने थोड़ा बहुत भी आपको बेसिक नॉलेज है बट आपको पता नहीं है कि इसको हम कैसे अप्लाई करें, कैसे बिल्ड करें, तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो हमें पहली बात तो ये है कि HTML हमारा स्टैंड करता है हाइपर टेक्स्ट मार्कअप लैंग्वेज। ये एक मार्कअप लैंग्वेज है। ये बेसिकली हमारा यूज होता है डिस्प्ले करने के। डिस्प्ले हमारा कोई भी चीज, हमारी एक क्रोम ब्राउजर है उसमें चीजें कैसी दिखेंगी, कैसे अलाइन होंगी, वो हम जो है HTML में बताते हैं। उसकी पोजीशनिंग, ये डिस्प्ले कैसे होगा, और उसको हम स्टाइल देते हैं CSS में, यानी कि उसका अपीयरेंस जो है वो किस तरीके से फॉर्मेट होगा वो हम CSS में बताते हैं, यानी कि कास्केडिंग स्टाइल शीट। और उसके बाद लॉजिकल फंक्शनिंग, या फिर जो आप डायलॉग बॉक्स कह सकते हैं, यानी कि जो भी हम इंटरेक्शन करते हैं एक वेब पेज से, वो हमारा होता है जावा स्क्रिप्ट के थ्रू। ठीक है, तो ये इंट्रोडक्शन वीडियो है जिसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि हम HTML का कोड किस में लिख सकते हैं। आप चाहे तो किसी भी एक टेक्स्ट एडिटर को उठा सकते हैं। बेसिकली हमारा टेक्स्ट एडिटर वो होता है जिसमें हम टेक्स्ट को एडिट कर सकते हैं, मीन्स ऐड कर सकते हैं, डिलीट कर सकते हैं, अपडेट कर सकते हैं। तो उसे हम कहते हैं टेक्स्ट एडिटर। हमारा नोटपैड भी एक टेक्स्ट एडिटर है, हमारा वर्ड भी एक टेक्स्ट एडिटर का काम कर सकता है। उसका मैं एक पूरा वीडियो बना के आपको समझाऊंगा कि कैसे आप वर्ड को, MS वर्ड को कैसे आप यूज कर सकते हैं कोडिंग के लिए। लेकिन वो आज का वीडियो नहीं है, वो हम किसी फ्यूचर में बात करेंगे। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली आपको एक टेक्स्ट एडिटर की जरूरत होगी, तो आप कोई सा भी ले सकते हैं। बट मोस्टली कोडर्स जो वेब डेवलपमेंट में जानना चाहते हैं, जो जा चुके हैं, एक्चुअली वो यूज करते हैं विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड। ठीक है, इसको आप क्लिक कर लेंगे, इंटर कर लेंगे। उसके बाद यहाँ पर आपको डाउनलोड्स पे जाना है। ठीक है, डाउनलोड्स में जाने के बाद आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं आपका कौन सा मशीन है, मैक है, लिनक्स है, विंडोज़ है। अगर विंडोज़ है तो विंडोज़ में भी यहाँ पर 2 वेरिएंट होते हैं, एक होता है 64 बिट, एक होता है 32 बिट। अगर आपका लेटेस्ट सिस्टम है तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आपका क्या होगा, 64 बिट होगा। तो यहाँ से आपको डाउनलोड कर लेना है। अगर डाउनलोड स्टार्ट नहीं होता है तो आप यहाँ से भी कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, मेरा में स्टार्ट हो गया है। जैसे ये इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा, उसके बाद हम डाउनलोड हो जाएगा, फिर उसके बाद हम इसको इंस्टॉल कर लेंगे। ठीक है, वैसे मेरे में ये ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल है। फिर मैं आपको स्टेप्स बता दूंगा कि इसको कैसे इंस्टॉल करना है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर आपको शो में जाना है। फिर इसके बाद जहाँ पर ये आपका डाउनलोड होगा वहाँ पर शो हो जाएगा। फिर इसके बाद आपको यहाँ पर डबल क्लिक कर लेना है। डबल क्लिक करने के बाद यहाँ पर आपको टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन सेलेक्ट करके यस, और आपको यहाँ पर चीज़ें देखनी है और उसके हिसाब से आपको एडजस्ट करना है जैसे आपको चाहिए। ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट क्रिएट करना है। और यहाँ पर मैं इंस्टॉल नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि मैंने ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल कर रखा है, बट आपको इंस्टॉल कर लेना है। ठीक है, तो ये हो गया, आपने टेक्स्ट एडिटर डाउनलोड कर लिया है, जिसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे हेड टैग और द बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ HTML पेज। तो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम लेट्स स्टार्ट। तो सबसे पहले आपका टैग होता है वो होता है एंगुलर ब्रैकेट, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क, doc type स्पेस HTML। ये आपका स्पेसिफाई करता है कि आप कौन सा वर्जन यूज करें HTML का। ये ब्राउजर को बताता है। ये जो भी हम आज डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जितने भी टैग, वो ब्राउजर को इन्फॉर्मेशन देंगे। इसमें हम ऐसा कुछ भी यूज नहीं कर रहे जिसमें हम स्ट्रक्चर कर रहे हैं और अपना मतलब डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं, नहीं। इसमें हम ऐसी चीज़ें डिस्कस करेंगे जो ब्राउजर को इन्फॉर्मेशन देती है कि हम क्या बना रहे हैं और हमारा HTML डॉक्यूमेंट किस टाइप का है, क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन हम प्रोवाइड करने वाले हैं उस पेज में। ठीक है, तो हमारा ये इससे पहले वाले जो वर्जन थे उसमें इसका सिंटैक्स थोड़ा बड़ा था और हमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा लाइन कोड करना पड़ता था, जो कि इसमें वो HTML5 की में जो अपडेट आया, मेजर अपडेट कह सकते हैं उसको, उसमें ये चीज़ इतनी शॉर्ट हो गई कि आपको 2 से 3 वर्ड में ये पूरा टैग ख़त्म हो जाता है। ठीक है, तो इसके बाद आपका आता है HTML। HTML टैग क्या होता है कि एक कंटेनर है। जितने भी हम टैग यूज़ करेंगे, हेडिंग टैग, बॉडी टैग, सेक्शन, आर्टिकल, जितने भी टैग्स होते हैं ना, वो इसमें कंटेन होते हैं, यानी कि ये एक कंटेनर है। तो इसके बाद आता है हमारा हेड टैग। क्या आता है हमारा हेड टैग। हेड टैग क्या होता है, इसमें हेडिंग से वो जैसे कि हमारा टाइटल क्या है पेज का, यहाँ पर जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं example.html, और मैं आपको एक बार ब्राउजर पे भी दिखा देता हूँ ये किस तरीके से होता है। और मैं अपना रन करके यहाँ पर ये न्यू टैब लिखा रहा ना, तो यहाँ पर जो भी हम इसमें टाइटल डालेंगे, टाइटल वो यहाँ पर शो होगा। जैसे मैंने एग्जाम्पल ही ले लिया है। ठीक है, तो आप इसको सेव कर लीजिए और देखते हैं कॉपी करके ये कैसा दिख रहा है। तो यहाँ पर आपको मैं पेस्ट करके दिखा देता हूँ कि यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल हो गया, क्योंकि हमने अभी कुछ भी कोड नहीं किया, तो इसलिए यहाँ पर कुछ भी डिस्प्ले नहीं हो रहा है, ये ब्लैंक है। ठीक है, पहला मेटा टैग आपका ये है जिसमें हमने कैरसेट UTF-8 दे रखा है। अब ये क्या है, मेटा डेटा का मतलब आपका होता है इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन, यानी कि किसी इन्फॉर्मेशन की इन्फॉर्मेशन हम बता रहे होते हैं तो हम उसे बोलते हैं मेटा डेटा या मेटा इन्फॉर्मेशन। ठीक है, यहाँ पर कैरसेट यानी कैरेक्टर सेट्स, ये हमारा UTF का कोड है, यानी कि ये जैसे आप अगर कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड से या फिर आपने कभी C++ में कोडिंग किया होगा तो आपने ASCII वैल्यू ASCII का यूज किया होगा, जिसमें हम अलग अलग कैरेक्टर के लिए, अल्फाबेट्स के लिए और स्पेशल सिंबल्स के लिए, इमोजीज वगैरह के लिए हम यूज करते हैं ASCII वैल्यूज। वैसे ही हमारा जो है HTML में हम UTF-8 यूज करते हैं स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स के लिए। अब ये हमारा क्या है, मेटा नेम, व्यू पोर्ट और कंटेंट विथ डिवाइस और इनिशियल स्केल 1, ये क्या है। अब यहाँ पर हम बता रहे हैं ये कि हमारा व्यू पोर्ट नाम का हमने नेमिंग कर रखी है मेटा की, और यहाँ पर कंटेंट जो है आपका विड्थ बता रहा है डिवाइस की विड्थ के अकॉर्डिंग एडजस्ट हो जाए। ये इनिशियल हमारा एक तरीके से इनिशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन है जो हम ब्राउजर को दे रहे होते हैं कि वो डिवाइस जिस डिवाइस में ओपन हो रहा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग अपने विड्थ को, मतलब जो हमारा कंटेंट है वो अलाइन हो जाए। और इनिशियल स्केल 1 दे रखा है ताकि वो उसी डिवाइस के अकॉर्डिंग, अगर इसको 0 कर दूंगा तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग नहीं होगा। ठीक है, 1 और 0 का यही मतलब है। अब यहाँ पर आपने ये दे दिया। अब ये हमारा सारा जो होता है ये हेड टैग के अंदर होता है। तो आज हमने हेड टैग के बारे में सारी चीजें डिस्कस की, डिटेल में डिस्कस फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टू द एंड ऑफ बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ HTML पेज। Without further any delay, let's start. First, you have to include an HTML tag. Name is doc type. Doc type. It is self-closing tag. It means it does not require to close with another doc type. ठीक है, HTML. Here it is a simple syntax. In this syntax, you specify you are using HTML5, which tells browser that syntax we use. We are managing our thing and manipulating accordingly. And after that, it's your HTML tag, HTML, and it is a closing tag. This is a tag that contains all the all the other tag we are using in it, including head tag and body tag. Head tag we specify the information that browser need to know, and in body tag we display in, like in this screen you can see what we include in body tag. It shows here, so that's why we include or we manipulate, we arrange the item or tag or element according to our need within body tag. And the information that is in head tag is all about browser, and we give title on head tag. Okay, let's use first is head tag, name is head, or you can use both capital letter and small letter. It does not affect your page, because in HTML it needs to know which tag you are using. Okay, then title tag, here you specify the title. For example, I choose test page, and I copy the path of the my page and paste it here. You can see this is a test page, which is the title of our first page. And after that we come to body tag. Body tag is again a closing tag. Here you specify what you want to show. First I show heading, which is h1 tag. H1 tag, this is my first page. Okay, now I save it, automatically save. I choose the option here, you can also do this. Here you can auto save your, it automatically save when you exit or within specific time. Okay, here you can see my, this is my first page, and here we have six heading tag: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. Okay, and after increasing the h1, h2, it reduce the size. For example, if I use h2 here, sorry, you can clearly see my text a little bit smaller than the previous one. Okay, and after that I told you what is paragraph tag. Paragraph tag is the tag which contain the description. You can say it is a description of the heading and the paragraph, you can say. Okay, so I use lorem 10,000. It's just I want to fill the my page. Okay, this is how it shows, and the size is little bit smaller than our heading tag. Okay, and it is not capitalized here. After that we close our body tag and HTML tag, which is our container tag. That's it for today's video. And in this video we discuss what is doc type, which is tell us our browser we are using HTML5. After that we discuss HTML tag, which is the container of all the tag, and heading tag, which contain the information that our browser required. And after that we discuss body tag, which is the content which is display in the here. Okay, and after that we discuss h1 tag, h2 tag, paragraph tag, and lorem, which is nothing but it's the text for filling the space, nothing else. इसमें हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं बॉडी टैग। आपका बॉडी टैग बेसिकली क्या होता है, ये डिस्प्ले करता है कंटेंट जो कि इसके अंदर है। फॉर एग्जांपल आपका सबसे पहला टैग मैं आपको जो बता रहा हुआ है हेडिंग टैग, h1 टैग। h1 टैग में जैसे लिखता हूँ, हे this is my first body tag। तो अब ये देखिए, इसको मैं सेव करता हूँ, यहाँ से मैं इसका पाथ कॉपी कर लेता हूँ। ठीक है, उसके बाद मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ ये कैसा शो होगा। ठीक है, यहाँ पर मैंने पेस्ट किया, यहाँ पर मैं एंटर करता हूँ तो देखिए यहाँ पर क्या आ रहा है आपका, हे दिस इज बॉडी टैग, माय फर्स्ट बॉडी टैग, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े अक्षरों में है। अब यहाँ पर मैं इसी को H2 में देखता हूँ, H2 में कैसा साइज रहता है, तो हे दिस इज H2 टैग। अब यहाँ पर देखिए ये कैसे आ रहा है, तो ये देखिए इससे काफ़ी छोटा आ रहा है। अब इसके बाद हम देखते हैं इसी तरीके से आपका H3 टैग भी होता है, H4 टैग भी होता है, H5 टैग भी होता है, और लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट H6 भी टैग होता है। इसके बाद आपका H के ऊपर कोई टैग नहीं होता है। अब मैं दिखाता हूँ, हे दिस इज H2 टैग, उसके बाद हे दिस इज H3 टैग, सॉरी H3 नहीं H4 है, H3 है ये, ठीक है। undo, hey this is H5 tag, and hey this is H6 tag, ठीक है। तो आप देखेंगे डिफरेंस कि यहाँ पर कैसे ये चीज़ शो हो रही है। तो आपका पहला टैग सबसे बड़ा है, जैसे H2 में आता है वो थोड़ा छोटा होता है, H3 उससे थोड़ा सा छोटा होता है, H4 जो है और छोटा होता है, और H5 और H6 सबसे छोटा है, यानी ये एक पैराग्राफ से भी छोटा है। अब हमारा पैराग्राफ टैग क्या होता है ये देखते हैं। तो हमारा पैराग्राफ पी लेटर को हम टाइप करके यहाँ पर ओपन टैग, कुछ HTML में कुछ टैग होते हैं जो सेल्फ क्लोजिंग होते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे कि BR टैग है। BR टैग जो है उसमें आपको ऐसे लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, BR ऐसे लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है, ठीक है। लेकिन आपको कुछ टैग्स में लगाने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, फॉर एग्जांपल बॉडी टैग, हेड टैग, HTML टैग, और आपके H1 के जितने भी H1, H2, H3, 6 तक आपको सब में क्लोजिंग लगाना पड़ता है। PR टैग क्या है इसमें हम थोड़ी देर में बाद में आएंगे। अब हमारा पैरा टैग, दिस इज दिस इज शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन, ठीक है। तो अब आप देखेंगे कि इसमें क्या फ़र्क है। तो ये देखिए इसका टैग आई थिंक जो है हमारे हेड टैग के तीसरे के बराबर है या फिर चौथे से थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, ठीक है। बट इसकी स्टाइलिंग में देखिए कितना फ़र्क है। ये जो है बोल्ड नहीं है, ये सारे क्या हैं, बोल्ड हैं, ठीक है। इसमें बोल्ड, और उसके बाद आप अगर इसको भी बोल्ड बनाना चाहते हैं तो यहाँ पर एक टैग होता है बी, जहाँ से स्टार्ट होने वाला होता है वो टैग, वहाँ पर आप ये टैग लगा देंगे तो वहाँ से ये जो होगा वो हो जाएगा बोल्ड, ठीक है। आप देख सकते हैं कि ये बोल्ड हो चुका है। और इसी तरीके से एक टैग होता है जो मतलब हमारे इसको बोल्ड करता है लेकिन दूसरे तरीके से, दूसरे कीवर्ड से बोलते हैं स्ट्रॉन्ग, क्या बोलते हैं स्ट्रॉन्ग, ठीक है। ये अगेन इसमें भी आपका क्लोजिंग टैग है, ओपन टैग एंड क्लोजिंग टैग, ठीक है। अब ये देखिए ये भी आपका क्या करेगा, इसको बोल्ड करेगा, देयर इज नो डिफरेंस। अब इसके बाद आपका एक टैग होता है जो कि इटैलिसाइज करता है, हे हे हाय फ्रेंड। अब इसको हम आई टैग में डालते हैं, आई टैग में देखते हैं कि ये क्या चेंज आता है, आई, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पर इसको हम क्लोज कर देते हैं, सॉरी फॉर दिस। अब यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं ये हमारा जो है क्या हो चुका होगा, इटैलिसाइज, ठीक है। ऐसे ही हमारा हमारा टैग, ये हमारा क्या बोलते हैं, ये सारे हेड टैग और पैरामीटर वो पैराग्राफ टैग हो गए। अब इसके बाद आपका आता है वो लिस्ट टैग। लिस्ट टैग में यूएल जो कि अनऑर्डर लिस्ट के लिए होता है, ठीक है। उसके अंदर एलआई ऑर्डर लिस्ट, ठीक है। अब इसमें आप जो भी डालेंगे हाई, ये जो है एक लिस्ट के फॉर्म में आ जाएगा। अब आप उसको बुलेट हटाना चाहते हैं, बुलेट हटा सकते हैं। ये कैसे करेंगे ये मैं आपको अगले वीडियो में बताऊंगा। ये हमने आज कुछ बेसिक HTML के टैग देखे हैं, जिसको आप यूज़ कीजिए, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। अगर आपको याद नहीं है तो याद कर सकते हैं, इट्स नॉट अ बिग थिंग। आप इसको प्रैक्टिस जितना करेंगे, जितना यूज़ करेंगे, उतना ही आपको अच्छे से ये याद होगा। We are going to discuss iframe. What is iframe? How we use iframe in our HTML page? Let's start. First of all, let's see the definition. HTML iframe is used to display nested web page, a web page within a web page. The iframe tag define an inline frame, hence it is also called as inline frame. An HTML iframe embeds another document within the current HTML document in the rectangular region. Now let's see what does it means. What is going to try to tell us. Okay. First says nested web page, which means nested means we are going to use a page. For example, this is our page. Okay, maybe my writing is, or if we want another page which we create but we are showing in this portion, then we use iframe and provide the path of the frame that the path of the page that we are using in our first page. Okay, or we can create many iframe pages in our one web page. It means we are going to create as many iframe as we want, or we can also want it to pop up like for example, you see in some pages this type of pop-up is appeared and ask for a subscription and ask or shows an ad, that we are use iframe. Okay, this is a application of iframe, and this is in the rectangular form, or we can manipulate with the help of CSS that we discuss in another video. Okay, now let's see how we do this. Okay, that's now I already created some iframe for your clarification, because most of the pages or most of the sites not allowed to embed their website in our HTML page. That's why I found someone. This is HTML example.com. It's a free, and you can, whenever you wanted to use any web page, you can use go for example.com. Okay, now see how it's look like. Okay, I refresh this, and here you can see document content goes here, and here you can see this is our page with another example.com. I see show you what is example.com. You can type example.com, and this is similar like which is shown in our HTML page. After showing you example, here we specify the width. It means the width in how many, in which proportion our height and width are defined. Here we provide 555. You can change. If I change with 700, okay, and here I use 300. Now you can see our frame is changed a little bit, much bigger than the previous. Okay, now you can see this is a, maybe if we define this height and width, then it's perfectly fit in our iframe. Okay, we are going to discuss list. First of all, see what is list. An HTML or any list is a set of related items. Our HTML also provides us related item to form a related item in a list. How we do this? Let's look at that. We have two types of list: unordered list and ordered list. We also in our daily life we use bullet points to item some list, for example fruit, vegetables, and this is unordered list. In fruit we number, first is apple, then banana, then pineapple, and so on and so forth. And in vegetable we categorize the item first, second, third, or we use A, B, C, we use 1, 2, 3, or we use Roman letter I, 2I, 3I, and so on and so forth. So similar way, HTML also have order list where we provide bullet point. Okay, where we provide bullet point, or in order list we provide numbers or letters. Okay, now see how we do this in HTML. So we have these tags to create our list. Okay, and this third third type of list we use descriptive list, where we define the what is exactly. If you having a phone and you wanted to characterize some features of the phone, then you describe the phone. Okay, for that we have DL, descriptive list. Okay, for unordered list we use UL, for ordered list we use OL, and LI is used for list item, DL is descriptive list, and here we use item. Okay, the term is used description list. Okay, and this is the description. DD is for description. Okay, now see first our unordered list. Here I use coffee, tea and milk. In our unordered list, first is UL tag which is for unordered, then list item. Or you can see this is our result. Okay, and after that we have order list. Here same example with under OL means ordered list. Okay, you can see by default it's 1, 2, 3, and we can also change this number or with the letter, with Roman number, with alphabet, or in previous we can change this disk by square and circle and etc. Okay, and here our description list. Here just DL for description list, and here we define the term item DT coffee. I choose the same example, and after that we define black hot coffee, the characteristics of the coffee. Then here I have milk, and we define the color white cold drink. Okay, and you can see this is by default appearance of the description list. How we emphasize our, or how we change the bullet point in our unordered list. We use a square. For example, if how it look like I show you, or in video we will also see. Okay, for example this is our square. It's not a square actually, but it's look like square. Disk, which is by default circular, but with filling, or circle is hollow, it's hollow. Okay, circle but hollow, or disk is filled. Okay, and after that we style our order list. For example, here you can see OL type 1. It ordered list 1, 2, 3 by numeric values. Order list I means we are using no Roman number, and it I1, I2, and I3, and so on and so forth. And if we define type as a small I, then it's I but small, and I2, I3, and so on and so forth. If we define upper letter A type as a type, then it's first is A, capital A, first capital B, and then capital C, and so on. Okay, and after that we have small a, then small b, and small c. Okay, but what if I wanted to start my list from number 3, number 4, and any number? How we can do this? Let's see. For for this, we are use our an attribute start, and we define the number from which number we wanted to start, or its number is always in numeric values, not in a b c. We are always define the from which number we wanted to start. Okay, first I have ul, which means unordered list. I'll explain you after after detailing ol, which is sorry, which is order list, and after that dl, which define description of the list. Okay, first order, unordered list. In unordered list, the item is arranged in a bullet points. For example, I have li is stand for list item. Okay, li pizza, li pasta, li burger, li li noodle. Okay, this is our first unordered list. Let's see how it represents in our HTML web page. Okay, first of all, I named this web page as a list. Here you can see this is represent as a bullet point, and we can change this bullet point by adding. It shows nothing same because this is called disk. Okay, that's why nothing happened. If you type here circle, circle, okay, now you can say this is going to change by hollow point. Okay, here you can also type square, square. Now you can see here is square. Okay, and you can type other, you can check it by yourself how many this support. Okay, now talk about ol. I simply paste this item to my oil. Okay, now you can see the change. What going to happen? This is order list because it numbered according to 1, 2, 3, 4. By default, it chooses a numeric value, but you can change also. You can type here like you type here, type I. It shows all the value in small Roman number. If you type capital I here, this is converted into capital Roman number. And if you type 1, by default it's without any type, it shows 1. Okay, and you can also type alphabet. Here you can type A in capital letter. It shows all the element in A, B, C, D alphabetical order in capital letter. But if you type A in small, it shows in small. After that we have DL. Here we define DT, data item. Here you said like HTML, DT, Java, DT, Python. Okay. Here you can see first of all it started with without any number and any bullet point. But here one another tag we use is dd, this description, d, not this, dd. Okay, here you can type a markup language. Okay, and dd, a programming language. Okay, and here you type dd, an easy programming language. You can describe in which you want to you want. Okay, but I describe randomly. So here you can see the description shows after the tag, or it give a spacing. Okay. So that's it for today's video. In this video we see how to style our how to style our HTML list and different type of HTML tag which use in listing different kind of data in our web page. We are going to discuss how many tags we can use to format our text in a HTML page, and we also practically implement this to better understanding. Okay, without further delay, let's start. First of all, I wanted to introduce what is text formatting. Here, you, you see this tag is bold. We can bold in HTML, in our Word and Excel, or in our PowerPoint with the help of text formatting which is provided by the MS Office. And we also italicize, and here if you wanted to put something in the power base, for example x1, x1, x2, so on, so we use subscript n for x की power 2, it means x square, x cube. We use superscript in HTML page. And how we bold our word or sentences in HTML, or how we italicize. Let's discuss. Okay, here are the list of tags that we use to manipulate or to um, to format our HTML of our word or sentences in our HTML page. Okay, first is bold. Bold is used to B tag is used to bold our word or sentences. And in same way, strong do. How it do? It is similar like bold B tag, but in our HTML or page ranking, which we will discuss in future video, it matters whether we use B tag or strong. It depend on the rank. It affect the ranking of the page. And here we use I tag for italicize. And same way to emphasize text means italicize. Actually, we use em tag. Both look like same, but it affect the ranking of the page. And mark tag. What is mark tag? Mark tag is used to highlight the word, in the sentence, or highlight the some words, set of word in sentences. Okay, and here is a small. Small is used to small the size of the word which is not actual size of the word. For example, we use paragraph tag and we write something in a sentence. We form sentence and we want to put some word in a small character, or we want that word in small. For example, I use it in this type of font, but I wanted to use this word as a small, so we use small tag. And after that is delete tag. What is delete tag? Delete tag is nothing but it cut the tag like this. It means this word is not at use or deprecated. For example, our tags, some tags are deprecated, and this type of symbol is occurred in our VS Code editor. And insert, for this is underline the word. My scale is little bit not straight. Okay, then we discuss subscript and superscript already. Now let's see how we implemented this type of tag in our HTML page. For this I use p tag for our paragraph, because if I use h1 any h2 h6 tag, it automatically bold and the size of the text is already defined by the our HTML page, okay, or our browser support. So that's why I use p, because it's a normal or plain text. Or here I use dummy text lorem. Okay, hit enter, lorem, and you can see here lorem ipsum dolem. It is normal text. It's not bold. The size is pretty simple, not too much large and not too much small. Okay. Now we use to apply the tags. First, I use b tag to show you how it look like. For example, I wanted to bold all the tags of the page. Okay, now you see this all tags are bold, and after that I use strong tag. Okay, I just wanted to check how it affect the how it look like different from bold tag. I told you that it seems like similar, but if maybe I'm wrong, let's check. Strong. I compare this, or here I used to break. BR tag is used to break the line or for next line. Okay, and here you can see there is nothing different based between these bold tag. Okay, that's what I said to you. Okay, and after that we are going to use I tag. I tag I use same again, p tag, and p tag I use lorem 10. I don't want it to be more word filling or dummy text. That's why I use a small number of text. Okay, here I use I tag, and it automatically in your Visual Code Studio, it's made for HTML. That's why it's automatically filling. Now you can see this is little bit tilted to right side, and after that we are going to discuss. And if you want to know how I duplicate this line, I use in window, I use shift plus alt plus down key to duplicate the line. Okay, em, and here also I use em. Now let's see, is there difference between I and em. You can see these all both the sentence are look like similar. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss mark tag. Okay, I don't want to remove this tag or write it again and again. I'll show you all the tag, then after that we are going to summarize what we learned. Okay, now again I use p tag, and in p tag I use mark. Okay, mark tag, and then I use law rem. Here I use 5 only. Okay, You can see that this is the same color I used to highlight the word in PPT. Okay, this is, and after that here is delete. I just copy and change the word del. Okay, or this is self closing tag if I'm not wrong. Let's check. No, it's not self closing tag. It required to close. Or here what I told you. It is similar like that. Okay, it look like similar to that. And after that we have insert tag. I used to duplicate, and here I want to use br tag for better clarity. You can see this is now in second line, and I want to change this del by I and S. This is insert tag, or here you can see this is underline, or maybe there is some error. Okay, there is some extra angular bracket, and here this is gone. And you can see if you want to underline in an HTML page, if you want to underline some word in your page, then you can use insert tag. And after that we are going to discuss subscript and superscript. Our subscript keyword is, I wanted to paste this, and here we use sub, sub subscript, and here also subscript. Okay, sorry. Again we have this. Okay, now you can see, but for subscript we wanted to use, first of all, t, then here use a, for example. Now let's see, this is done. Okay, here you wanted to put anything here, but lorem, not this, 1 2 3 4, anything in a single line. Okay, if I break this, for example, so you can see in any order I put the text, but it is after, under the t letter. Okay, or here I also use any word, you can also use. Okay, this is not after a space or after anything, it remove. Okay, after that we use superscript, we use sup, and here also sup. Now you can see this is in the form of power. Now we see small tag. Okay, first we use p tag. In p we use small tag, and here I use dummy tag lorem. And now you can see this is a little bit smaller than our other p tag text. Okay, for comparison I insert another line here after this. Similarly I use p tag, and here I use dummy tag lorem. Okay, now you can clearly see, or you can clearly compare these tags. This is little bit bigger than this one. Okay, I'll show you how you can include image in your HTML web page. In this video we discuss all the aspects and how we can display an online image, an offline image, and the image in different folder. Okay, without further delay, let's start. First of all, what is image tag? For this, we are using img. This is image tag and it is self-closing tag, so that we are not going to close like close with this. Okay, this is automatically closed. Okay, maybe my handwriting is not good, and this is the syntax. First we use img tag, then src, then alt, and width, height. It specifies the height and width of the image. Let's discuss what is these attributes. Here, these are the attributes which we include in our syntax. First is src. Now src, let me just first put my laser on. Okay, src is nothing but the path and the link of the image that we are using or going to display in our HTML page. And alt is the message. If our browser is not support the image format, or maybe there's an error, then this tag tell us the viewer that we are talking about, we are displaying this type of image. And height and width is specified according, for example, like this is height and this is width. Okay, nothing else. And now we go to the VS code, then uh, then perform the all of this. Okay, now here first I clear all this, and then by default I use shortcut key exclamation mark and hit enter, and here I specify the name our images. Okay, and here you can see I have these images which I'm going to use in this. I use img, and here I provide slider 1.jpg, and here first I see what is this. This is a forest. Then I text as forest. Okay, now save this and copy the path as usual and paste it here. You can clearly see this is automatically fit according to the size of the image. Here we are not provide the height and width of the image. Let's do that. In here after alt I provide width 300 and height again 300. Now see how our image look like now. Now you can see this image is a little bit not supposed to look like. It's stretch, compressed and stretched by the height and compressed by the width. Okay, you can check the height and width, then specify the according to your need. And after that, now we are going to specify an image that it's not in here, which means it's not in our current directory but in another directory. For example, I choose let's see, here we go. Is there any image? Yeah, here is the image, and I copy the path, not image, I copy path. Okay, and here img tag again and pasted the path, but you can clearly see this path is not working because this is mm, backslash forward slash, but we want backslash in our document. Okay, or not double quote. This is the path of the an external image that we use to display in our image web page. Okay, now we specify alt. First I show you the image. Okay, this is our image, img academy. It's nothing, I just choose a random image. And here, now you can specify the img. I specify and height and width 300 and height 200. Okay, now you see the image. Now it's good, it's look like okay. And after that I wanted to import an image from online in this page. How we do this? Okay, let's see. Image. Okay, not this. Image. Okay, and here we go. I choose this image to display in our web page. Copy the image address and img paste here. Now let's see if it is working or not. You can see it's completely fine. And you can specify alt again and height and width also. If you are using online image, then you have to specify the alt tag and height and width if it's completely on your choice. We're going to discuss how we can use any link or how we create any link in our web page. Okay, and we will use anchor tag for this purpose. Without further delay, let's start. Introduction. The A tag is used as an anchor tag. A means the full form of A is anchor tag. In HTML, it is used to create a hyperlink on the web page. The link you are always see in Android, in laptop with a blue color, and you click on the blue color text and you open another web page. This is called hyperlink. Or maybe you are visiting any other app like YouTube and Facebook, etc. It's a hyperlink. Okay, to create hyperlink we have a following pattern. I'll show you. First we specify the tag, which is A, and here we provide the link, and then we provide the text. For example, if I provide the YouTube link, I pasted the link of the YouTube, and after that I text as a YouTube link or YouTube. That's it. And after this we close this tag because it is not self-closing tag. That's why we specify closing tag. Now let's discuss attribute of the A tag. Okay, first attribute is download. If we specify that attribute download, then it is downloaded while you're using your web page in server. If you host or if you locally host, for this I show you how you can download, how you can host your web page in a local server. Okay, you specify the download attribute, then clicking on the link your image automatically downloaded because web page is not downloaded. If you provide the path of pdf, then pdf is downloaded. Such type of thing downloaded. But if you provide the link of any web page and you specify the download, then it won't work. Okay, after that we have type attribute. In type attribute we specify the link that we are going to use. For example, if I use html page, I specify the type dot html. If I provide the doc link, then I specify the doc type. Image, we specify the image. And any kind of you specify the type for better understanding. And after that we have target. What is target? In anchor tag, we are going to specify the target, means in which place we wanted to open our link that we provided. Okay, for this we have 3 to 4 attribute: target attribute, parent, top, self, blank. We will see after this slide. Okay, here I have an example of download attribute. Here I have an image. I have anchor tag. Within anchor tag I have an image, and clicking on is automatically downloaded. And after that we have type attribute. For example, we have a p tag here where we display welcome text, and after that we have a link of google.com, and I specified as a text or html. Then we provided the link. It's just for understanding which type of link we are going to provide. Okay, and after that we have attribute of target, means we have blank, we have self, we have parent, we have top. For blank, if you provide blank target, it automatically means you wanted to open the link in another tab or in another window. If you provide the self, it automatically open in a current page or current if you using iframe. Because for better understanding of these attributes, we are going to use iframes. Okay, if you provided, for example, I'll show you. If first is my html page, main page, and I provided here another iframe. Okay, and in this I also have another iframe like this hierarchy, and here I provided the link, for example 3 and 4. For blank, it automatically pop up new window. Okay, blank b, I text as a b. If I provided blank, and if I provided self, it open in this page, in this current frame. Okay, parent, it open in the just parent. This is the parent of the this frame, so it open in this page. And after that, top means it open the whole first page. Okay, now after that tell you how to specify the download. And if you add an image in your web page and you want to allow people download your image, then you first of all provide the href link of your image. Here I have this image, and I provided download and named as nature. It downloaded in the user system by the name of nature. And here this keyword, after clicking in this keyword, your image, the image that I provide is automatically downloaded. For downloading purpose, you have to locally host. Here I use this type of live server. You can download from here clicking on live server, and you download the first link. And after that, here you have an option go live, and click live. If because it's also not working in my page, that's why I use this. And here I click here, then it automatically download with the name of it's downloaded once again. That's why it shows. I show you the image. Here we go. That's This is the image that I show you in VS Code. You can see both are same. And after that, we are going to discuss target. Okay, here I provide link, but it's not an image. That's why it's not download. Okay, after that I provide target, and here you can target. First I show you what is blank, and here I use blank, and you can see if I click here new web new tab is open and the link is open in new tab. And after that, now we're gonna discuss target in anchor tag. First of all, I created this HTML file for creating frame to better visualization of the what I am doing in this video. Okay, first of all, I create iframe. I embed this iframe in anchor tag. You can clearly see here. I give the path because all of this is in single directory. That's why the path is simple like name and extension. Okay, and after that I embed this HTML page in this frame. You can clearly see. Now, what we are going to do? First of all, I have this iframe in this, and within this frame, I have this iframe. Okay. Now you can see in my page, I have two iframe. First is this. You can see. I'll show you. First is this, and second is this. Okay. And the main is main is our HTML body, which is anchor tag body. Okay, anchor page body. Now I show you what we are doing. First, I provide example.com target parent because other link are not working or they refuse to embed in my page. That's why I already told you that if any website you need to embed in your HTML page, you go for example.com because it's practically it give you a site that you can embed it, not restrict anything. It's not restrict you. Okay, now first we have a target, then let's see what it do. Okay, let's click. You can see it's not open this page. It's open in the parent of the image because image is the child of iframe. That's why this is the parent, and it open the example.com open in iframe page, and I have another parent. If I provide a link here, for example, I'll show you. Same, I provide as example.com link in iframe. The parent of iframe is anchor.html. Now see it's working or not. I refresh this. You can see this is in iframe page. Now clicking in this, it open in the parent of the iframe, which is anchor. That's why it's completely open in full of the page. Okay, now see what is top. Top means it occupy the whole screen and open the link. You can see I have a W3 school target as a top. Now I remove this or simply comment this. Now I refresh, not this page. I refresh. Okay, I click this. It open in the whole screen. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss self. Self means it occupy the same. It open the current page. Okay, here I provide self in example.com again, and you can see what happened. Now I refresh, it open in the current frame. You can clearly see. We will discuss audio tag and video tag in detail. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, we see audio tag. The audio tag is used to import, or you can say used to display audio in our web page. It's supported in HTML5. Before that we are used Flash for audio type inclusion. If we want to include audio, we use Flash in HTML4 and previous version of HTML. Here the simple format of audio used in HTML. First you define audio, then here you can specify the source. If you want to specify the source here, you can also do that. Okay, for that, the pattern is simple. I'll show you. First you have audio, audio. Okay, just understand this. I'll speak. Okay, audio, then src, and here you can provide the the path of the audio, and after that you specify the control and any attribute of the audio tag, and you can go with source also. And here we have attribute of audio. First is control. In control it shows the play button, pause button, forward, and audio increase and decrease button. Okay, if you not provide control, your audio will not display in your web page, because without control audio is nothing. So that's why we first provide control to our audio tag attribute. Okay, audio tag, in audio tag we provide the control attribute. After that we have loop. If we want to repeatedly replay the music or audio, then we provide the attribute loop. And after that src is nothing but the source. You can provide url or the path of the audio, or any source, means any source you wanted to include in your web page. After that we have mute attribute. If you want your audio should be muted first, or it automatically play, but or autoplay is removed in current version of Chrome and Edge, Internet Explorer, not Explorer, but in Firefox. Latest versions of browser is not supporting autoplay. Okay, so muted is used by default. Set the value of audio mute, and after that we have video tag. The same pattern we follow. Here we provide the video and then width and height, because it is something like this. It open in, it have two dimensional. That's why we provide height and width. After that we provide control. If we not provide control, the video is automatically display the image. Okay, not play, because there is no control, pause button, play button. Okay, so that's why we provide the control. And here you can, again you provide sr source tag separately, or you can provide here also src. Okay, it's up to you. And then specify the type of the video format that support your that is your video format. Okay, in here I forget to tell you that here you also provide the type of the audio. You can, mostly it is mp3, but maybe it is mpeg. You can specify accordingly. And after that we have video tag attribute. First is loop. It means the video end and then play again. And here height and width, already told you that it is height and width, because it's two-dimensional attribute. That's why it requires height and width. After that mute. If you want to mute your video by default, then you use mute attribute. After that poster. If you want to set an image or thumbnail in YouTube, in case of YouTube, then you provide the poster attribute and provide the path or link of the image. Okay, after that we have src. It is nothing but the source of the video. Okay, now we'll see in practical how we can implement video and audio tag in our HTML web page. Now we will discuss audio and video tag practically, how we implement this audio and video in our web page. For this purpose I have first basic structure of HTML, and here I have a music and a video, and here I have a poster for displaying an image for video. Okay, let's see how we do that. For first of all, we see audio tag, and here I provide music dot mp3. If I save this and copy the path, okay, and paste it here, you can clearly see nothing is displayed because we are not providing here the control. Without control, there is nothing to display. If I provide controls, now you can see clearly our audio is displayed. And here I decrease the sound because of copyright strike. You can clearly see our audio is playing. Okay, and after that we already see this src, or you can also do this in source tag. Okay, I'll show you how you can do this same in source tag. Okay, it is closing, self closing tag. Okay, here you provide src or music dot mp3. You can see there is nothing changed because it already loaded and our pages or our audio is completely fine. Okay, after that we provide the loop, and I'll show you how loop is working. Okay, I refresh it and decrease the sound again. Okay, now I play, and here you can see after completing this it automatically play again because we decide we define loop as an attribute. You can clearly see it again play. Okay, and after that we have mute attribute. If I provide here muted, it or by default mute our audio tag, you can see. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss video tag. Okay, I'll cite this and use break again and use video tag, and here I provide the video dot mp4. Okay, now you can see our video displayed, and this is a blank screen because I'm not providing controls, or I'm not able to play this video. Okay, how we do that? We provide here controls as an attribute, then we are able to play this video. Okay, you can see this video, and here also audio and full screen, minimize screen, and you can also speed up and speed down and picture in or out. Okay, you can do that by the help with the help of controls. And after that we have src, already discussed that. After that we have height and width. If I provide here height 400 and width 600, you can see the video is little bit smaller than the previous. Okay, you can see it working fine. And after that we have muted. If I wanted to mute this, muted. Okay, now our video by default muted. You can clearly see there is no audio. Okay, and after that we have a poster attribute. For poster I provide poster, and here I provide the path of poster poster dot jpg. If I refresh, you can see this image is changed with the image that I provide. You can also use online image and copy the URL and paste it here, then your online image is working. I'll show you how you can do this. Okay, image. If I want this image to be included as the poster of my, and I paste it here. Okay, save and load it. You can see the image is changed. See different type of input in HTML. We already discussed few of them in our form video, but in this video we will see the other type of input field in our HTML web page. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, we see the input tag definition. It is used to specify the user to enter specific data. If we want name, that we specify the text. If we want age, then we specify number, and so on. It is the most important part of the form. It is mostly used in form filling, uh, okay. And we can use in different way with the help of different type of attribute. Okay, so let's see what are they. First is type color. For example, if you want to choose a color in your HTML page, then you specify type input type color. Date for date purpose, date time local. It is used for your machine time or current machine time. Okay. Type file if you want to open or close file or use file. Hide, used to hide something in your input text. Type image for image drag and drop purpose. Month for selecting month. Type range is, oh, it is something like, for example, range 1 to 100. Okay, okay, something like this. Reset is reset the value of the input text field. If it is by default 100 and you change, then you want to restore the by default value, then you click reset button and the value and the form reset. Okay, after that we have search for searching purpose, tell for telephone numbers, time for time purpose, URL to enter URL like www.xyz.com, and then week for weekdays. Okay, we will see in example. Okay, first of all, I have this basic structure of HTML page where I name this as a inputs.html and define as a text title as a input type. Now, first I use h1 tag to define the heading. Use type of types of input tag, not tag. Okay, after that I use p tag. In p tag I use label. Okay, not for label only. And in label I use color. Choose choose color. Okay, and here after that I use colon space and colon space, and after that I use input input tag and define as a color. Now I copy the path and paste it here. Pasted here. Okay. Now you can see this, or here I can choose any type of color. Okay. Now you can see here. I can choose any color with the help of color type. First, I use color. You can see I can select color from here. I can provide RGB value. I can set this, and this dot I can move. Then color is selected. Okay, and after that we have date. Date for I can choose any date. Previous here you can select the year also, month also. Okay, you can change the month and year according to your need. After that we have file type. Here I can choose any file. For example, I choose this image. For example, I open this and you can see this image is chosen. And after that we have local time. In local time we have date plus time. So for, you can see I can select this date and any time, any. Okay, this is selected. Okay, and after that we have image. Image is nothing, it is something like I provide img, which is which we provide an img tag. It is similar like this, but we can also provide image in input tag. Okay, after that we have search. Here I have nothing to implement it. I am not doing any javascript, that's why we are not able to enter anything, but it is something. Here I can enter number and text any special character. In telephone directory we have to implement validation, so that number is enter not any alphabets. Okay, after that we have time specifically, then we can set the time. Okay, after that we have url. You cannot find any difference between these. Okay, these. Okay, but it is different from these, because if we are doing something javascript in this, we can find the difference. After that we have week time, and we can select week. Okay, we can select week according to, it is not like I am specifically choosing the day. I can choose only week. Okay, for this I choose this week. I choose this week. I'm unable to choose any number. Okay, any specific, I choose only week. Okay, discuss two HTML tags. First is div and second is span. We will see how we can use div tag, how we use span tag, and we will discuss the application of div tag and span tag. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, we see what is div tag. Div is the div tag define a division or a section in an HTML document. What does it mean? We can, if we have something like this. Okay, we have something like this. This is our this is our HTML page, and if we want to divide, this is the heading where the title and all display. And if we want to divide this as a this this. Okay, if we want further divide this and this, how we can do this? We can do this with the help of div tag. Okay, and this is a closing tag. Okay, div. Okay, now we can see what is div. It is nothing but it is a contain. It contains something like this. If I have like div, in div I have h1 tag, I have paragraph tag, or this is also a closing tag. Okay, p tag, closing tag, and I have image tag. Okay, and so on. Then if I want to wrap this in a single division, for example, like this is my web page and I want this in this section, and I want different thing in this section, I want these in this section, so I use division tag to wrap this in this division. This is called container of the HTML element or HTML tag. Okay, and after that we see the this type of web page we can create with the help of division div tag. Okay, and after that we have span tag. Our div is a block tag because it have the block of the line. If we provide div for a single line, it contain the whole line, and the other tag is displayed after this line. If we want something in the same line, we use span. Okay, it is again a closing tag, span. If we want to manipulate, if we want to style a text in a paragraph, in heading, we use span tag, span. Okay, this is similar to div, but it is inline tag and division is block type tag. Okay, now we will see practically how we implement this. Now first of all we see what is division tag, and then we see span tag. Okay, first I use div. In div I use h1 tag, and in h1 this is first division. Okay, and I can copy the path and paste it here. Now you see, first I have this division. In this division I provide style, background color set as a black and text as a white, and provide the border as 1 pixel solid red. You can clearly see this is 1 solid pixel red. Okay, and after that I have another div. In div I provide the background color green and text color as a tan, and here I provide the 2 pixel solid black as a border. You can see here. Okay, this is how we can use division tag and style with the help of CSS, and we can use class and ID to provide different style with the help of CSS. This will we will this thing we will discuss in our future video. And after that, now we see span tag. Okay, Here in span, first I provide this heading text and provide the span, and I color this text as a blue and background as a black, as a red. Okay, and after that I have this paragraph tag. Within paragraph tag I have a span tag. Here I increase the font size of the paragraph, you can clearly see. And after that I provide the background as a black and color as a white. You can do same with the help of class and id. That's it for today's video. If you learn division and span tag, please like this video, subscribe my channel, share with your friend. Bye bye.